Hello gentlemen, it's Active Aussie here, early Monday afternoon. I've just been listening to the latest video by Ohio Dan, in which he talked about how most people are defined by their biology, and I tend to strongly agree with that. He was talking about how for most people, as long as they have enough food, they have water, you could say they can satisfy their sexual desires, they can have sex, get laid, so to speak, they will be fairly content, you could say, so to speak. And there are also other things like having access to electricity. Dan mentioned that. So these are the things that people really need. You could say, you would have heard before of that Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and we also have a need as humans. Like, we are social creatures, so I understand there is a need for social contact, for companionship. And when a lot of people have these things, they will not think about any sort of, you could say, higher purpose, or they won't have any strong belief system or any sort of ideological thought or agenda, so to speak. So what Dan said really resonated to me, and I was actually thinking about this on Saturday. I made a video in regard to Western women in their mid-30s and late 30s starting to hit the wall, and I'll upload that video a bit later. I might even upload this video first and upload the Saturday video a bit later, but I will upload those two videos. I have thought about these Western women now in their 30s, and I feel that now these gals are starting to pay more attention to average men, because they don't really have a choice. I'm talking about women over 30. For under 25s, for those gals, I feel they still have a lot of options, and they have like an abundance mindset still now in 2025, but that's changing for the older women. So I talked about that in the other video. But just going back to people's needs and biology, once someone has their need for food, for clean water, for electricity, that sort of thing, if they can put fuel in their car, mostly a lot of people will not think about anything deeper. So if someone wants to have a strong belief system and start having thoughts about ideology, a certain ideology, they have to satisfy their basic needs first. And that was what Dan was trying to say, I think, in the last video, but he touched on a few other things as well. But check that video out if you can. I think it was very interesting. I'll try and make another video in the next few days, so I'll make videos every few days if I can. Where I am now, I'm at Salisbury here in Brisbane, and I'm looking over to the ridge. You can see that escarpment there in the distance, and often I make videos up there. I've made quite a few videos up there, mostly down on the left side of the ridge. That's the High Bircher track in Toohey Forest, but that's actually Wilcox Park area over there. So this is a very beautiful part of the city. That's about all I really wanted to say. You might see a few houses here. Most of these houses around here are at least $1 million. Some of them are a lot more than that. And I feel this is one of the reasons why women are going to have to, you could say, lower their standards, so to speak, from their own perspective, because going back to needs, it's going to be harder for women to afford housing and to pay their bills. So now they're looking for, especially older men, to do that for them. So all this talk about being brave and stunning is really a type of red herring, I feel. That's about all, guys. I might make a part 2 into this. I'm just making it up as I go along. It's a casual vid, but I think you get my drift, so to speak. That's all for now. I'll talk to you again soon. Cheers.